Yo, what's up? Amantombazane and the gents. It's Sibe for those of you who don't know me. For those of you who do know me, yo, what's up? Today's episode 3 of Transformation Tuesdays here on my channel, and the title today is The Remote Staircase. Please do me a favor and share this link with your friends because you never know who might just need to hear this. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get into it. So the remote staircase, why did I choose the remote staircase? The remote staircase basically talks about the control that you have over your life. The remote speaks about the remote contains these buttons, and these buttons on this remote and the remote that you are holding, which controls your life and ultimately gives you the ultimate power to move at your own speed. So for example, the stop button, which gives you the power to calm down, to assess the situation, to think before you act, and then before you can press the go button, which is the button that gives you the power to keep moving forward, and if you were relaxing, to get going. And then on top of that, this pause button, the pause button, which allows you to just breathe in and assess before taking the next step and before continuing, and every other button on this remote which serves their own significant purpose. And basically this remote also speaks into relation with everything else in your life. People that serve different purposes, they are things, they are different experiences that have different lessons, and this just basically says everything has its own individual purpose. Everything has its own individual significance in your life, and do not take anything lightly that is coming to you, especially when it comes to this remote that you have control over. And you need to remember that you do not choose what you hear, and you do not choose what you see, but you choose what to do with what you've heard, and you choose what to do with what you've seen, and you choose how to react with what you've observed. And saying all this means that you are calling the shots, and if you are calling the shots, it means that you are the CEO. It means that you are doing the planning, you are planning everything to fine detail, you are making sure that you are assessing everything, you are hiring and firing accordingly. And as a CEO in your life, something that CEOs do very well is that they know when it is time to expand, right? And me saying that they know when it is time to expand means that they know when it is time to let go of people that are holding go of things that are not growing you, things that are not helping you become better. When you are expanding, it means that it is time to let go of things that are not helping you to move, because it takes the willingness to grow in order for a change to be visible, in order for a difference to be seen. And it's basically something that I say a lot, is that today is built of yesterday, and tomorrow will be built of today. So do not take things lightly, because they say you are what you do, you perfect what you practice, and everything needs patience, everything needs time, everything needs assessing, everything needs things to be well thought through. So in order for you to succeed, you just need to be ready for the challenge that lies ahead. So if you keep jumping, if you keep postponing, if you keep skipping things that you are meant to do today, you are rejecting what must make you better tomorrow. There's the little effort that you put into nothing that is going to make it something. And it takes greatness to prevail. And saying that it takes greatness to prevail, it is time for you to climb your staircase. Many people think it takes riches and wealth to build a house, but instead it takes wisdom and experience. And many people think it takes a whole lot of wrongs to be right, but instead it takes a whole lot of learning and a whole lot of practicing with a whole lot of wrongs to be right as well. And many people think it takes recognition to make a difference. And it doesn't take recognition to make a difference. It takes your impact, and it takes the mark that you leave in people's life, and that is what will make a difference. And many people think it takes heartache and pain to be wise, but instead it takes willingness and observation to be wise. Now we are climbing our staircase, all right? Step one, become a master of your steps. Right? Becoming a master of your steps refers to you building your empire, and in order for you to build your empire, you need a plan. You need a plan that is detailed. You need a plan that is well thought through, something that you're going to be able to carry out, because everything needs a foundation. You know, if your foundation is not solid, it is very difficult for you to build and to rise of a rocky foundation, because the first storm and the first challenge that is going to come your way, it is going to lead you astray. So make sure that your planning is like, okay, so before you move on to the next step, you need to completely understand how you've either passed or failed the previous step. And the next step is step 2, which is interaction, meaning you're interacting with the great and small. You're interacting with the experienced and not so experienced, with the known and not so known, because you do not grow only of your own knowledge, but you grow off of the knowledge of other people. And then once you've made your interactions, you're working on step 3. So step 3 is building your legacy, right? When you're building your legacy, you're not building it only off of your knowledge, but you're building it also off of the knowledge that you are gaining from other people. And it also goes back to the interactions and the connections that you are having with various people, which makes your knowledge even greater and makes you even wiser, and that will allow you to move to step 4. Step 4 is the phase of upgrading. You're upgrading your standards, you're upgrading your mindset, you're upgrading your hustle. You'll be bigger if you continue to aim small. You can't stand tall if you continue to aim small. You can't compete in the big leagues if you fail to do the little things in the small leagues. No, so remember that nobody wins until we all win, and it is possible for everybody to win because we're not all chasing the same dream. And the reason why I'm saying nobody wins until we all win is because you can win and have people dragging you down so they can get where you are, or you can win and have people and everybody else around you celebrating one another's success. So it's important that when you're upgrading yourself and when you're upgrading your mindset and your hustle and when you are growing, and as you continue to climb the steps, you realize it becomes more and more about step 6. It becomes more and more about aim, right? If you aim small, you will achieve small. You know, if you walk small, you will fail to stand tall. If you play in the small league, you will remain in the small league. And if you are playing for recognition, like, there's a possibility you will grow, and then there's a possibility that you will not grow. Like everything that you want to do in your life, be able to identify both the pros and the cons of what you are doing, because it is only about tomorrow. There are things that you're doing today for tomorrow, and yeah, so aim, like know where you are heading, you know. By saying that, know where you're heading leads us to step 6 of our staircase. The staircase can go up to step 15, 21, but step 6 is the final step of the staircase. Step 6 is do things that scare you because they are worth it. You know, a mile a day leads to a beautiful destination, but that mile comes with impatience. It comes with risks. It comes with dishonesty, no loyalty. But that mile at the end of the day, it still needs to be taken in order for you to get to your beautiful destination. Okay, yeah, sometimes we deprive ourselves of our future success because of temporary desires, and that is why we need to learn how to take that mile a day that lead to that. In all in all, you are the CEO of your life. You know, you are controlling that remote, you are climbing that staircase, you are hiring and firing accordingly, you are expanding when it's time to expand, you are becoming a master of your steps, you are interacting with the great and the small, you are upgrading your standards, you're upgrading your mindset, you're upgrading your hustle, and in that process you are learning to aim, and you're taking that mile a day that leads you to a beautiful destination. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for your time. If you haven't already subscribed, leave a like or bomb those comments, turn on the bell so you can receive a notification every time I post. I will try and be posting twice every week from this week. I will try. And yeah, share the link with your friends so you can have them subscribing as well. And yeah, thank you. This is me sending love to you. Until the next time. Bye-bye.